So welcome back to the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel, Rock Fantasy Files. I'm here today because I'm celebrating a bit, as of all you guys can that help me out on the channel. We've hit over 5,000. We just hit over 5,000 subscribers. And here's some of the stats. 306 episodes of the Rock Fantasy Files we have done. Be 307 as we plan on doing one tonight since it's Wednesday. 549 live concert clips that I have shot over the last few years. That starts even before the pandemic. As the channel's about 15 years old, we started actually doing the videos about 5 years ago in 2020. I have over 100 videos of pinball walkthroughs, conventions, roadside attractions, some amusement park stuff. I have we got over 24,000 views in the last 28 days, so thank you for that. Another little stat I've got is the top 10 videos from last month, as we filmed this today in mid-June of 2025. Black Sabbath Talk with Chris Allo and Richard Johnson was our number one. Number two was actually the Maryland Death Fest 2025 walkthrough that I did. Number three is something from the racetrack here in Middletown. The first time cars were on the speedway since October. Just a short clip of the races. And number four would be the Black Sabbath Sabotage turns 50. Number five is another short of me showing off some new posters we've got in the shop. That was number five. Number six is another video of the store of records or posters. Number seven, this video has been going on a long time. It got 998 views this month. It's from April 21st, 2024. It's Sabaton doing a full set on the Tour to End All Tours 2024, opening up for Judas Priest at the Toyota Oakdale Center in Wallingford, Connecticut. That has got just a ton of views, and I don't have the number in front of me of how many in general, but tons. It might be the most viewed video on this channel. So number 8 is Maryland Death Fest Walkthrough Part 2. Number 9 is What's on Our Headphones and Turntables, which is a Rock Fantasy Files episode from May 22nd. And number 10 is a concert clip I did of Triptychon performing Celtic Frost from May 27th. Also, I'd like to go over some of the first episodes of the Rock Fantasy Files. The first episode was back in the day, and the first one was with Will Carroll of Death Angel, who became a big contributor to the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel. That was back in the spring of 2020, and of course Will had just gotten back and was in the hospital, actually contracted the COVID virus, and was very ill with it. And he was our first guest. I'm getting my next piece of paper. My second guest was Moses Collins of Chrysian, and spoke with him. My third episode was with Andrew Freeman of Last in Line. My fourth episode was What Was New at Rock Fantasy. The fifth episode was with Matt Byrne of Hatebreed. The sixth episode was with Alex Boakes, formerly of Incantation, of course, currently with Immolation. Our number 7th was with Robin Mason of Gruesome. Our number 8th was with John McAtee of Incantation, and both of those two were on every episode when we first started going, when we started talking about the bands, which we'll get into in a second. My number 9th was Gabriel Franco of Idle Hands at that time. Of course, the lead vocalist from Onto Others was my 9th guest ever. My number 10th was Sammy Pierre Duet of Goathorn, of course, Acid Bath, who are back on the road now. On the 31st episode, we actually started our music chats, which we do all the time, album comparisons and talking about bands, ranking albums. Started with our first being Motorhead with John McAtee, Robin Mason, Will Carroll, Alex Boakes, Chris Caffrey, Ken Faggio, also from Morpheus Ascends, was on the channel quite a bit in the beginning. And Ryan Scow from the Sea of Tranquility channel was on our first music chat. And of course, in the beginning of 2020 into 2021, I give thanks to Robin Mason, of course, for being on every episode, finding guests, finding cool guests. John McAtee, of course, from Incantation, Andrew Freeman, Will Carroll, Danny Barth, Alex Boakes, Ed Farsley, of course, Pete Pardo, who I was doing his channel many years before. Of course, no, for probably, maybe he started his in 2015. I'm not quite sure. But, of course, the Sea of Tranquility channel, which has become huge. He has over 100,000 subscribers. Of course, Chris Allo, all was in the beginning with us too. All helped gathering guests. Excuse me if I've left a few people out. And of course, we had some great guests on the channel back, especially back in those days. Still get some good guests, but we had Vinny Appice from Black Sabbath and Dio. We had the guys from Voivod. We had Vivian Campbell one night talking about Thin Lizzy. We had Udo Dirk-Snyder, who I interviewed. I interviewed Hammerfall. Prika from Nervosa was interviewed and also joined in on some of our panels, as did Mia Wallace, and many, many more. And of course, we can't talk about what's going on without the current crew who keeps the ship sails going and keeps the plane in the air and all that good stuff. The current crew, James Delisle, Discondat Records, and Crucial Pain. Of course, Steve Levin still hops in. He was one of the original guys. Probably should added him in the beginning. Count Ralphus, of course, Ralph Tambora. Obi, our Viking who stays up all night from Norway and does our show. Of course, Tony Dio, who's now recently a guest on Pete Pardo's Sea of Tranquility. Got Tom Capobianca from Into the Void and Sabbath Superstars, who's on a lot. Tim Tenenbaum from British Steel joins us a lot. Christian Mariana, Ralph Fiara from Almost Human, Danny Barth, and of course John McAtee are still popping their head in when their schedule allows. And yep, so I'm just checking to make all my notes. But yeah, last not least, when I was doing just Pete Pardo's channel, I put concert clips up, but my good friend Ken Pierce, I want to give a shout out, Piercing Metal in New York City, who has a website and does a lot of this stuff. He told me, like in the bowels of the pandemic, he goes, "Why don't you start your own channel? You know enough people." And I said, "Well, yeah, let's try it." So we started out, and of course I still do Pete Pardo's channel, and I think we all work together well. In fact, Pete was on last week talking some Deep Purple with us. But like to thank everyone for helping out with the channel, and hopefully we can get to 10,000 one day. And we try to, if I'm not able to do episodes, I know that James and Denny and John McAtee sometimes will host an episode, and we look forward. Please, if you're watching this, take a minute to hit that subscribe button and like and mention some of your favorite episodes that were on the channel. And hopefully we'll see you here in Rock Fantasy. If you're from the area, stop by, check out my records, my posters, my pinballs. It's just a place to come and forget about your real lives and forget about all the crazy world outside these doors. So we'll see you next time on the Rock Fantasy YouTube channel. Thank you so very much for watching, subscribing, and being a part of the channel, the viewers and the contributors. We'll see you next time. Bye.